Hey guys, welcome to this amazing free N8N course. Now, my dear friends, this is a free course for each and every one of you. So let's say even if you're from non-tech background, so still you guys can watch this tutorial. The purpose I created this free N8N tutorial course is because I want to teach you how N8N actually works in the action. So once you follow this particular free course, you will be able to understand about what N8N is and how N8N works, what are the concepts of nodes, and also we will going to teach you how you guys can set up N8N. This course will be totally conceptual plus practical. 70% of the time we will going to focus on doing practical things. But I promise at the end of the course you will be able to build your AI agent and automation very easily. So we will going to create a amazing automation. So basically in this automation customers will going to send you email in your Gmail, and from this point your automation will start. So basically customer will send you a pizza order request with the body, what they want, with their name, okay, their address. And once you receive that, so your automation will start. And also the best part is that it will also going to label it, and our automation will also going to send the reply to the user. So this customer has given us this particular order, and our AI agent will automatically going to give them reply, automatic with their personalized name. So this is the automation we will going to create, but the main concern for me to teach you will be about the concepts of N8N with real practical example. So if you're ready for, let's say, lead generation type of email automation AI agent, so make sure that you follow the complete free course from starting to end. Let's start with the overview of the course. So my dear friends, as we have mentioned that this course is about teaching you about N8N, and we will try to cover all the N8N related concepts, okay, inside this course with real practical examples. So you will better going to understand all the concepts, okay. We will going to go with the real practical example, but it's first of all very much important to learn some of the concepts. And frankly speaking, I will not go in very complex. We will go straight to the point and learn about N8N. So in nutshell, N8N is nothing. It's basically automation tool. Okay. So sometimes what happened is, say we do some tasks manually. Okay, again and again we repeat the same tasks again and again. So it takes lots of efforts and lots of our time. So that's why we do automation. So there are plenty of tools like, let's say, N8N. This basically help us to do automations without writing a single line of code. Just by doing drag and drop, and you can see the blocks, okay, you can easily build the automation. Okay, so that is what the automation is, and what is N8N, that is what it is. And we will going to cover about the nodes and all, okay, after some time. But in nutshell, just remember that we will try to teach you each and everything, okay, practically. Okay, one thing I want to tell you, that when we talk about, let's say, AI agent, so guys, AI full form is artificial intelligence. So AI agent means whenever you run or create any automation, so you use AI tools, okay, or I can say AI inside your automation. So that is the AI agent. So let's say in our automation, you can see we have something known as AI. So when you use AI inside your automation to make your tasks or automation very much easy and fast to run, so that is what AI agent is all about. Now, frankly speaking, when we talk about AI, so this course is something not related to AI. Okay, so AI full form is artificial intelligence. So guys, in AI there are plenty of concepts which is important for you to learn, like NLP, LLM, prompt, tokens, API, etc. So in our case, we will familiar or go with the term LLM. Okay, so of course I will show you one of my free course, but first you need to understand LLM. Now guys, LLM is basically artificial brain. Okay, so let's say we humans have brain. Okay, so similarly AI also have or some big companies, like let's say if you go here and search for openai.com. So this is one company, they have created their own AI brain, which is known as LLM. So these AI brains are digital brain, which are something very powerful than we humans. Okay, so they are more powerful, they can understand, and they have all the internet knowledge, and they're very smart. So they are known as LLM. So like OpenAI has created their LLM models, which is known as GPT, and you might have heard about Chat GPT as well. Okay, so Chat GPT is something, application, but behind Chat GPT there's always a LLM model works. So right now when I'm recording the lecture, GPT-5 is very, I can say very advanced, but in future they may bring other models as well. But just understand, when we build our AI automations and AI agent, so we need some sort of a brain. Okay, so that brain is known as LLM. Okay, so just understand, like this. Suppose this is a robot. Okay, or wait, let me show you. So suppose, let's say, this is our robot. Okay, so like we humans have brain, okay, which help us to think, understand, and according to that we make some, uh, I can say planning. So same, this robot, you can think like a robot, they also have a brain. So whenever you create the automation, so you need to attach a brain. Okay, so that is what the concept of LLM is. Now we also have something known as prompt. Now prompt is something which we command to AI. Suppose if you go to chatgpt.com, okay, so it's a AI powered tool. Now let's say if I give it question, how many states US has, question mark. So guys, in the world of AI, this particular question is known as prompt. So basically AI will going to follow your question, that means your prompt, or you can say instruction, and on that basis it will going to work. So suppose if I ask it this prompt, so on this basis it will going to give us the response. So just understand that whenever you chat with any AI or give instructions to AI, so that is known as prompt. Now frankly speaking, my dear friends, we have a separate AI free course for you. Okay, so that is what I suggest you can just go to my website, which is Kuku Courses. Just go to my website, which is kukucourses.com. Go here. Okay, once you go to my website, my dear friends, you have to click on the here courses, click on free courses, and just search here for AI. Okay, once you do this, you will see this free course, AI course for beginners. Just open this course, it's totally free. Just close the ad, and once you do this, here you can see it's a complete 2 hours course. Here you will learn each and every of the important concepts: NLP, LLM, AI models, prompt engineering, and API, and much more. So just click on the start course button, and once you do that, okay, you can see the course will start, and you can just watch it. Okay, so I suggest you that if you have time, so you can also watch the free course we have in our website. And not only this AI course, we have other AI courses. If you just go here at the bottom, you will see free courses. If you click on it, you can see other free courses, like we have e-commerce website building course, Elementor course, we have Chat GPT, Tableau data analytics related course, Canva free course, Microsoft Power BI course, and much more. You can always go to the second page to see more free courses, affiliate marketing course, SEO course, so whatever it is. But right now what I suggest you guys is that always make sure that if you have time, so make sure that you watch this free AI course. It will ultimately going to help you as a base to learn your AI agent and automation. But do not worry, we will not go into too much inside AI agent and automation. This course is just about teaching you and giving you all the overview of practically how N8N works. Okay, so that you will going to get idea about N8N. Okay, so this is what I wanted to tell you right now. Okay, now guys, see, before we proceed further or talk each and everything practically about N8N, it's very much important, and my suggestion would be to set up your N8N account. Okay, so So once you set up it, then we will be able to do things practically. Now I just want to tell you something, okay, about N8N. See, when you talk about N8N, so it is available in two versions. First is through the web. That means they have their website, okay, where you guys can go and you can pay to them, let's say dollar euro 20 per month. It would be approx dollar 22 or 24, okay, I'm not sure, but that is you have to pay per month, and then you can use it. But the problem is that here you will going to see in the web version it will be limited. What does this mean? For example, here you can see it is saying 2.5 thousand workflow executions per month only for this much price. Now you need to understand what is execution. So see, my dear friends, when we talk about creating the automation, suppose this is my automation, okay, over here. So this is my automation. Now this automation will going to start from here and it will going to end here. So this will be one execution. Now again the automation will start, again it will process and go here and it will end here. It would be second execution. So basically how many number of times the automation is running, so that is known as execution. Okay, so when you talk here and see here, it's saying 2.5 thousand execution only allowed per month, but you will going to get unlimited workflows. Workflow means how many automations you can create. Like you can see this is one automation, okay, I created here. This is another one, and similarly you can click on create workflow, and then you will be able to see you can create another automation. So basically automation or workflow is basically a sort of a canvas. You can see like this canvas where you guys can build your automation. So that is the workflow. So workflow means it will provide you with a canvas where you build the automation. So uh, in this plan they allow you to create unlimited automations. Now what I will say is that, let's say if you want more executions you will have to pay more. So that is what I have written over here. See, in the web version of N8N, workflow, you all know, workflow is the place, a canvas where we build AI agent and automation. Second is the execution. That means how many number of times the automation has run. That is known as execution. But here the execution is limited, and if you want more you will have to pay more to get more. So minimum is you need to pay $20, so $22 approx per month. Okay, now there's another option which is the cheapest and I'm using right now. Okay, and that option is known as installing it on your own server. So now N8N community version is absolutely free. That means whatever things you are able to do in their website, so you can just do that inside your own server. That means you need to just get a server, sort of a web hosting or VPS, and inside that server, just for $5 per month you can pay for the server and you can use N8N for lifetime free. Okay, so we will going to install N8N legally, community version, which will be absolutely free. All you need to pay is the $5 per month for the server cost. That's it. And the thing is that when we talk about workflow and executions, so it will be unlimited. Okay, so that is the benefit of it. And don't worry, it's not technical, everything is very easy. So if we talk about process, you need just one domain. Okay, it hardly costs $3 to $4. Okay, and let's say you can just see, let's say $4 will be for the domain, let's say $4 in INR. Let's say if you want to see, okay, let's say if you're from China, you will see in yuan, $4 in yuan. So just see on that basis, but it's very simple. Okay, and it is very cost effective. Just get domain VPS. We will teach you step by step how you can do that. Okay, so my suggestion would be to install on your server, and this works the best. You have a full control, no one can access your data. so it's totally safe and affordable. Then you will install something known as Coolify in VPS. So Coolify, if you guys don't know, it will allow you to, you know, install any applications, okay, on your server. So just with one click you can install all the superpower applications inside your own server. So now with the help of Coolify you can install anything, okay, in just one click. Okay, now we will show you the process. And another best part is that it is not only limited to the anything, the server which you will going to purchase. So using Coolify only you can install anything, even some other applications in the same server. Okay, so it's something very powerful. But for now let's focus on the process. Okay, and let's start to set up the anything. If you want the I can say uh, with the self server hosted. Otherwise you can also get or go with the N8N website as well. That's totally up to you, but my suggestion would be to install on your own server. And I have thought in most easiest way for all the OS, whether you're using Windows or Mac OS. So that is what I wanted to tell you. Okay, so let's set up the N8N. Now the very first thing we will going to do is to get a domain. So domain is basically what? It's a basically address of your website. So for example, let's say you want to visit Apple's website. So you will type apple.com, okay, to go to the Apple's website. So domain is what? Domain is this apple.com and so on. This basically help the user to take the user to any particular website. So you need to get a domain name, which is very much important. Now let's see how we can get a very domain name. Okay, so guys, you can type this. Okay, as you can see in the screen, everything in small, my dash link.in slash name chip. Okay, everything in small. I will also going to attach the link below, so you can click on it and you can go to the Namecheap's website. And now you need to get a domain name. Okay, now domain name, you can just, some people get the domain name on the basis of their name. Some people do the or get the domain or search for the domain which are related to their business. Okay, so whatever you want to, just search for the domain if it's available or not. For example, let's say my surname is Lunhare, and let's say I want, let's say lunhare.com. If I click on search, so it will tell you whether that domain is available for you to get or not. So Namecheap is searching for it. Okay, and let's wait, and you can see that lunare.com is already taken by someone else. So Namecheap will also going to suggest some alternatives which you can also get. So whatever domain name you want to get, you can go ahead, type it. Okay, like let's say I type maybe let's say anything you want. Okay, for example, let's say cuckoo backend. Okay, something like this, and let's say I get that domain. Okay, so whatever you do that, just go ahead, whatever you love. Okay, you can also see the prices, just click on add to cart and purchase it. Go to checkout and just make the payment. Okay, like it will ask you about your how many years you want to register. Okay, so if you go with the more longer period, more discounted or more amount of the money you can save. Okay, so make sure you do that, and after that you can just click on confirm order. Okay, and then you guys can go ahead and take the domain name. Okay, so it's somehow very easy. Just put your card details and then click on continue button, and you will be able to purchase it. And after you purchase the domain, so again you can just go to the same link which I have told you, my-link.in slash Namecheap. You can just go to account and you can just go to the domain list, and this is where you guys can see the domain you have purchased. So for example, I have purchased this cuckoobackend.com. I can click on the manage button here, and I can go ahead and work with the advanced DNS. I will going to show you that how it will going to work. Okay, but it's very simple, and whatever, let's say, record you see, you can just delete that, like in case if you have any record. Now how that will going to work, we will going to teach you each and everything, but this is how you can get the domain name. Okay, VPS server. Okay, so we will going to get a VPS. Now there are plenty of VPS servers, okay, like DigitalOcean. Okay, let's say DigitalOcean. And the thing is that, my dear friends, they are all are, very expensive. If you see their pricing plan, you will going to find all of them, sort of a very expensive. Okay, very, if you see it here, you can see they charge too much high. If you just go for this link, hostinger.com/bing commerce, hostinger will also going to make the things, very much expensive for you. So let me show you guys. Okay, so if you just go to the services, click on VPS hosting. Okay, and you will going to notice we have here, let's wait. Okay, it's taking little bit amount of time. You can see for 399. Okay, wait, let me just show you in the dollars. It's too much, by the way. Okay, so what is the best VPS I recommend you? Okay, let me show you that as well. Wait, let's wait. It's taking little bit amount of time. Okay, hostinger, come on man, be fast. And we have also Walter. Okay, so also if you see the pricing of it, it's still, it's too much. You can say it's starting from $6 and only, $5 and 4 GB of RAM and only 50 GB of storage, which I believe is too expensive. Okay, so what we can do is that we can use this particular VPS server. Okay, you can just type everything you see on in the screen. Everything is small. My dash link.in/contabo. I will also going to attach the link below. So just type this link, my-link.in/contabo. Everything in small in your browser. Okay, and after you have done this, okay, so you will just visit to the Contabo's website. This just make sure that if you're totally new, so you can just sign up. Okay, and after you just do sign up, okay, make sure sign up with put your email and password. And if in case if you already have the account, you can just click on login here. Okay, and wait, let me just log in, and you can see that I'm inside the Contabo server. Okay, so currently they are testing, okay, with their new platform, that is the new.contabo, but maybe in future you may see the new interface. So just click on this for now, click on this new.contabo.com, and after this click on create and just get a new VPS server. Okay, and you will going to find it, very cheap. Okay, so let's wait. You can see it will just start for $4. Just go select here the VPS server. By the way, if you just go to the cloud VPS, there are plenty of options, and you can see just for $4 per month they are offering 8 GB of RAM, which you cannot see here in their $5 plan. They are just offering 4 RAM. You can see all are very expensive, so that's why I prefer to go with the Contabo, by the way. So just select the plan you want. Okay, you can select $4, or even if you're not sure, so you can just select the base one, and in future you can upgrade it in just one click. So let's select the base one. Okay, and after this I recommend you guys to go with the 12 months. Okay, which is very much important. Okay, because in the 12 months you will basically going to save a lot. But of course I'm just teaching you guys, so I will just go with the 1 month, but you have to go with the 12 months to save a lot of money on it. Okay, and here make sure storage everything should be by default. Okay, you don't have to do anything. And here just scroll down, just select your root password. So for example, let's say if I go to the notepad, and let's say I will just going to go with the, let's say, root password. Okay, so for example I will going to select the root password. Okay, let's say you know, Pulify123. Okay, so this is the password I want to keep for my root password, so I will select this. But remember, whatever password you keep it here, so save it somewhere else, because in future we will going to need it. Okay, and after this just click on the next button, and after that just put all the details, okay, like your name and all, and click on next button and make the payment. You will see something like this, so you can put I protect my data myself. Okay, and after this you can see, you can review your order, and with the text you can see this much it will cost. Click on order and pay, and then you are good to go. Just wait for a few seconds. Okay, and boom, you can see order has been received. Awesome. Now what you guys can do is that you can just go to your control panel, just refresh it, and you will going to see one more server over here that has been added. Okay, it can takes few minutes. Okay, for this to work. Okay, so just wait. Okay, and also in your email you will going to get all the details, like the IP address and all. Okay, so it will take little bit amount of time. Okay, so as the server is totally new, so it will just going to take few minutes. Okay, to add it to your platform. Okay, so after some time you can start to see that particular server over here. Okay, now let's refresh it again. Okay, so because I have got my login details in my email, so you will see that. Okay, and you will also be able to see your server will be here. Awesome, it's saying running. Okay, the one which I have got here, you can just tap on it and you can just uh, write the display name whatever you want. For example, let's say Pulify VPS hosting, something like this, anything you want. Confirm it, and boom, you're good to go. And in this way you have set up your system. Okay, now once we have our system VPS running, so make sure that whatever IP address you have, you just copy it and save it here in your notepad, whatever notepad you are using. Okay, and now guys, to manage this we require SSH. Okay, so what is that? So you can basically search for termites. Okay, on your browser, just go to this website termites. Okay, it's a very simple, and why I want you to use it, because it can be operated in all devices like Mac OS, Windows, Linux, iOS and Android. So just sign up. Let's say I already have the account, so I will just log in. Whatever the case it is, after you sign up or log in, it will take you to the account, and from bottom you guys can just download the Windows, Mac, Linux, whatever you want. Just download it. Okay, and then you guys are good to go. After you just download it, okay, you guys can basically use the termite. So you can see after you install it, so this is how it will look on your system. If you're on Mac, just search for the termites in your spotlight, or if you're on the Windows or anyone, just search for termites. Just open this app, it will look something like this. Click on the new host from the top, and just go, and whatever IP address you have, just copy it, which you have got from the Contabo, paste it over here. Okay, you can just label it, let's say qualify server, anything you want, and after this click on the connect button. It will ask for the username, so by default right now we have a root. Click on continue and save. It will give you the permission. Click on add and continue. Password, so we have set the password, this one, root password. Whatever password you have set, just paste that here while you have purchased the Contabo. Okay, and after this you are logging to the system. Now we need to set up the Coolify. So for that, just go to Coolify, just go to Coolify's website here, and just go to docs at the top. Okay, click on get started, go to the installation, and you will see this particular code. Just copy it like this, go here, And by the way, to paste it, you have to use this command on your system, control plus shift plus V. Okay, just press it control shift V, and this is how it will. Click on enter, and automatically you will going to see it will start to download the Coolify, and in very few minutes you will going to see the Coolify will be installed on your server, okay, without any problem, just with one particular script. And see guys, after few minutes it has been installed and it's saying congrats. Okay, now after this we have done this, we have set up the Coolify. Okay, if you will see here, we have this link over here, you can see this. Okay, so just copy this, press Ctrl Shift and C to copy it. Just go to your browser, go ahead, paste it, click on enter, and you will see the Coolify will be here. Awesome, right? And by the way, you can close unnecessary tabs which we do not require. Okay, so you can see it will just going to show your Coolify over here. You just need to register it. By the way, to copy the link, uh, it's very simple. By the way, control shift and C, to copy it and just paste it in your server. Then it will look like this. Just write the name, whatever you want. Let's say I put it, let's say Coolify, email, password. Let's say I want to put the same password to avoid any type of a confusion, but whatever you put, okay, make sure you save it somewhere else. Click on register. Okay, okay, so let's go ahead. I will put the Coolify password like this. Coolify password with one symbol. Let me just use this one. But as I have mentioned, whatever you use, make sure that you guys save it somewhere. Okay, so it's done. It will onboard you. Just wait couple of few seconds. I guess my net is little bit slow, but let's not worry about anything. Okay, uh, never. Click on get started button, click on next, click on localhost. Okay, so Coolify can operate in both of them. Click on create new project, click on let's do it. Okay, so uh, let's wait. Now if you click on project, okay, so my first project, by the way, you can just accept, disable this pop-up. Now let's after we have done and set up Coolify. Okay, so now this is how basically you can set up Coolify, nothing complicated over here. Okay, now after we have set up the Coolify, let's go and attach the domain. So remember, we have this domain name, so make sure whatever domain name you have purchased, just go to the domain list. Again, I am showing you. Okay, just go here, whatever domain name you have, just click on manage, and after you have done this, you can just come over here, click on advanced DNS, and whatever you have, you can delete the record. Let's say let's attach the domain, click on settings, and let's wait. Here you can see the URL. So here what you guys can do is that you can create a record. Okay, so for example, my URL will be like this: https colon column, and then whatever domain name you have. Let's say in my case it's cookbackend.com. So this is the domain name I want, but I want the Coolify panel to be installed in subdomain. Okay, so what I can do is that I can create a record. Okay, and here let's say I can put, let's say, Coolify like this, whatever your IP address. So for example, let's say what was your IP address. So our IP address is this one. Just copy it, go here, paste it here, and just click on the save button. You see this tick mark, tap on it, and that record will be added. By the way, it takes Namecheap few minutes to set it. So I will also going to write this same one here, coolify.https coolify dot your domain name, and you can just name it, let's say whatever you want, let's say coolify, like this. Save it up, and by the way, you can also set your time zone if you want to. And now if you try to open this link in your browser, it will take little bit amount of time for the Coolify to work on this domain, but do not worry, everything will be properly done. Meanwhile, you can just check here some backups we have, some transactional emails we have, some oath one, okay, and plenty of other configurations. But let's just go here and let's again check it. But it will take approx it can take approx 24 hours to set it up. But this is how you can just set up the domain, okay, very easily on your server. Okay, now you can click on the dashboard, and one more thing, by the way, you can also just click on a record here and just put your host, let's say @ and same IP address you can put here, okay, which you have. Click on save changes. So just do this, okay, do not worry about it. Let's do that. Let's point it to the VPS server, okay. And let's say if you just again try, after some time it will start to work, okay. Can see after some time I try to refresh and you can see it worked. Now whatever email ID you have put, password you have set, let's say my Coolify password was this, I will just copy it, paste it here, click on login button, and I will be able to log into my Coolify dashboard with my custom domain. You can see it over here, you can see, okay. And that's how you can access now Coolify, and this is how we have set up the Coolify, okay, with our custom domain, okay. Very simple and easy. Now you can easily deploy apps and application whatever you want to. By the way, if you just go to projects, so guys, project means if you just understand the Coolify, okay, so we create projects, okay, and inside this project we can build as many as resources, okay. So for example, let's say the project one, let's say you can create, let's say, which is related to websites, okay, right. You can create that is related to the website, okay. And inside this website project you can, let's say, build unlimited, let's say WordPress websites, okay. Like you can build, let's say, your e-commerce website, let's say blog website, etc, etc, okay. And let's say you can create, let's say, another projects, okay, another project, and let's say this project could be, let's say, related to email marketing, where you can just put Motic application, or you can build your own SMTP, etc, etc. So what I mean to say is that whatever, let's say, project could be N8N automation, okay, anything. But the thing is that in Coolify allow us to create different projects, okay, and inside the projects we can put as many as resources, okay. So for example, if I click on, let's say, add project, let's say this is something, let's say, related to websites, I can create a project, okay. Tap here and let's say you can see website project has been created. Similarly, let's say I can create, let's say, something related to automations project, and inside it here I can put as many as applications or web apps related to automation like N8N, okay. And let's say I can create more, let's say, database, okay, where I can put, let's say, MongoDB type of a application, okay. If you see and click on project again, database, okay, and so on, right. So this is how amazing it is. Let's say we create, let's say, for the email marketing, let's say, okay, let's say you can put here, let's say, Motic and other email marketing applications. So this is the way Coolify help us to arrange all the applications very easily, okay, in the Coolify. And this is basically how you can set up the Coolify. Okay, and the last thing, guys, hope you guys have understood about Coolify. Now when we talk about Coolify, so it's not only about deploying it, but if you just go to the site, we have just go to the courses here and just search for Coolify. Okay, in our website, and you will going to see we have a Coolify self-managed web hosting, tech control, cut cost and no limits. So when you access this course, so this course is about 3 hours 30 minutes. Now the best thing about this course is that this course is completely about Coolify. So whatever you have watched till now, so all the things has been covered inside this course, but the benefit is that we have covered a lot of things like SSH, sudo, two-factor authentication. So if you want to secure your server, because currently you're using root, okay, and root will not going to help you out. Okay, your server can easily going to get hacked after some time because root is very common. So how to protect the server, how to take the backups, and throughout the time you will see more and more lectures will be added. By the time when you will come to this course again, you will see backup automatically system will be added to the course. So every single time we will going to add new and new things about Coolify in this course. Okay, so the course which you are watching right now is just sufficient for the beginners point of view to set up the Coolify. But if you really want to care about and securing about your server, okay, in the long run and for the long business, make sure that you explore this course. Okay, it will really going to help you out. Okay, so it's under the membership, you can just get the membership. Okay, from the pricing get membership, and from here you can access the membership from our website, and you can access not only the Coolify course but also other amazing courses we have in our collection, from Jupyter Notebook to Tableau course to Canva course to Build AI Tools course to Google Analytics to WordPress course and many more. Okay, so make sure that you explore and explore our website, and also check the library. Click on library and make sure you check the developer kit, where we have plenty of things from 100 Python interview question to 200 plus Python project and many more things. So make sure you explore all of them. Okay, now let's go ahead with the N8N. Okay, you can, by the way, see what N8N is all about. Let's go here. So N8N is basically a open source automation tool which you can self-host on your system. If you try to buy it from their site, you can see it's too expensive, but you can cut all your cost by installing your N8N automation inside your VPS server using Coolify. So it's very simple and easy. So for example, let's say if I go to the automation projects I created here, if you just go to projects, automation here, now make sure it's selected to production and click on add new resource here, and this time you just have to search for N8N. You can see N8N workflow automation tool, just tap on it. Now make sure you just put here, let's say N8N. Okay, save it here. Now if you go here to the settings here, click on the settings in here. Now we first need to point it to the correct one. So what I can do is that I can just go to the domain DNS. I can add a new record, let's say a record this time. Now let's say I want to create automation, automation. Okay, and after this IP address, so whatever your server IP address is, just copy it, go here and paste your IP address for your VPS server. Click on save changes button. Awesome. After you have done this, now make sure that you properly remove all this thing. Make it HTTPS, that is important, otherwise you will not going to have the SSL certificate. And then whatever your name is, automation. Okay, by the way, whatever domain you have, first you can write that here. Okay, or just put automation, sorry, wait here, the main you have created automation, right? So I will just going to write here automation like this, automation dot. whatever domain name you have, you can just put that. For example, in my case it's cocobackend.com. Just paste it here. Awesome. Just save it up. So we are installing this in our subdomain here, and go to the configuration now at here, and you can see now when we deploy the N8N, so it will be on this particular URL. Let's see this in the action. I will click on the deploy button, and you will going to see the magic of it. So just wait for a few seconds, and you will see the power of Coolify. It will going to install N8N on your particular VPS server, which is the Coolify. Okay, very easily, automatically all the automations will run. You don't have to do any manual work. Each thing is automated. Okay, so just wait for it. Okay, and let's wait. It will take some time. Okay, let's wait, not to hurry, just have patience, and I suppose in less than 1 minute it will going to get your N8N automation, okay, inside your system, right? So it's a complete open source. Okay, so if you try to get the N8N, purchase it, it will going to cost you too much. But if you go with your self hosting, it will become very much affordable for you. Okay, so let's wait here, and let's see the magic of it. Okay, let's wait, and I believe everything is done. So you can see everything is very automated. You don't have to worry about anything. Let's wait for a few seconds, and everything will be done for you. Okay, now guys, you can see that N8N has been started. Okay, now just cross it from the top and make sure the status should be running. You can just refresh it from here. Okay, and also you can also just do the refresh from the top and wait until it shows the healthy. Okay, so it can take little bit amount of time to show the healthy status. Okay, let's not worry about it. So in the backend the Coolify system is working. Okay, and you can see now it has shown healthy. Okay, now you can just tap on the link here, and you can just go to the link, and boom, your N8N is live on your server automation. Okay, and you can anytime go to the automation.backend.com, your domain. Let's set it up. Let's set the password. Let me just set the password. Let's say this one. Whatever password you want to set, you can set it. Click on next. Boom, you can just describe your company. Wait, let's say it's an e-commerce business owner. Let's say myself, whatever you want to. Let's click on get started, click on escape, and you can see N8N is installed on your application. Now you can do as many as automation you want. Everything is inside your server, and the best part is that you can also use the templates of N8N. Okay, and you can just pull it back to your workflow. But this is how you can install N8N, okay, self-hosted on your system very easily, and you can work. So we have taught how you can set up the Coolify and install N8N, okay, on your own server, and you can just do unlimited automations. Now we will going to focus on the credentials. Okay, credentials. Now see, whenever you work with, let's say I suppose that for now you have your automation ready. So guys, N8N ready, sorry. Okay, so in your N8N, my dear friends, you can have plenty of apps. You can see like Active Campaign, Affinity, Airtable, Airtop. Okay, maybe let's say you can even search for any application. Maybe let's say Telegram, right? Telegram. Here you can see we have a Telegram as well. You can just search for WhatsApp. Okay, so guys, similarly here you can see WhatsApp, and let's say if you might know about Gmail. Gmail is here. Okay, and similarly you have plenty of things like, let's say, Microsoft Outlook. So basically in automation what we do is that we basically use all the different applications in our N8N. So N8N says that if you want to use, let's say, any of the application, let's say Gmail, Airtable, or OpenAI. So I told you, remember that OpenAI is like a they have created the brain, okay, sort of a LLM, like a brain. Okay, so if you want to use AI, okay, inside your automation, so you need to use OpenAI. So maybe let's say OpenAI you want to use. So all these different sort of application, or you can say apps, all these different apps needs to be connected with N8N. You need to connect them with N8N using the credentials feature. Now for example, is if you go here to your workflow and here click on the credentials here, and once you do this, okay, you will see here in the drop down we have the option to create credentials. Okay, so once you do this here, you will be able to see all the different applications you want to connect. Maybe Telegram, click on Telegram API, continue, and you will be able to connect the Telegram. Let's say similarly, let's say if you want, let's say, to connect maybe, let's say, any Google service, let's say Google let's say Docs. So Google Docs is here, select it, continue. Again it will ask you something like client secret and ID. So just put these details and boom, your that application will be connected, and then you can straightforward use all these applications inside your automation. So for now you can see in the credentials I have added Gmail and OpenAI. By the way, in our automation case we only require Gmail and OpenAI. So make sure that you guys have the Gmail and OpenAI connected. So it is a homework, so I'm providing you two tutorials. You can just search for, let's say, Cuckoo courses. Okay, go to my website cuckoocourses.com. Once you go to my website, okay, all you need to do is to click on the library, click on free library, go here and scroll down. Here you will see something known as N8N credentials and integrations. Okay, you can simply click on the view button. It will going to open tutorial where we have guide how you can use, let's say, different N8N, how you can use like OpenAI, Google services like Gmail and all. Okay, and how you can integrate that with N8N. That means if you go here and let's say if you want to connect Gmail, so just tap here, click on create credentials and search for Gmail. Go here to Gmail, click on continue. Now in your case you can see it is asking the client ID and client secret. So basically how you can get the client ID and client secret. So that is exactly what we have taught here in the tutorial. So once you, let's say, click on this Google service and let's say if you click here view, it will redirect you to a video where we have taught how you can connect N8N with Google services. So once you watch this video you will be able to get your client ID and client secret and you can immediately connect. So it's every process has been taught in this video. So pause the video, okay, come to my website and watch this tutorial. It will just going to help you step by step to connect I can say Google services with N8N. Similarly in our automation we may also use, let's say, OpenAI. So remember, click on close OpenAI. So OpenAI you have to connect. Why OpenAI? Because it will provide AI brain. Right now you can see if you don't attach maybe any LLM models, you can use anything. So let's say this is our robot. If it doesn't have any brain, so it will not be able to work. So we have to attach the brain. So you can click on create credentials and just search for OpenAI. Go here, click on continue button, and you can see it will just going to ask API key. All you need to paste here is the API key, and for that we have the tutorial for the OpenAI as well. Just go ahead, click on view button here and you will get another video, very short videos, okay, and this video will guide you how to set up N8N with OpenAI. All it is something that's simple. So these are the things which I want you guys to just basically pause the video, go to my website and watch all this tutorial, and you will going to get the idea, especially this Gmail Google integration and the OpenAI integration, which are very much important. That will also basically going to help us to build the automation which we are about to do. Okay, so here you can see we require Gmail. So Gmail is something you need. Okay, and also we are using AI. So for AI also you need some that means company like OpenAI to do the task. So that's the reason I told you that at least watch the Google and OpenAI, then only proceed further. Once they are connected with your N8N account here, you are good to go with the automation. Okay, so that's something we I want you guys to know, and that's all about the credentials. So just understand there are plenty of different apps in the market. So if you want to do automation between them, okay, let's say we got one Gmail, okay, one email from the Gmail, and let's say we want AI. So let's say we use OpenAI. So we want that whenever we get new email, automatically a reply uh, generated by AI, and that reply automatically go, okay, to that to the person. Okay, so this automation, again you can see two applications are integrating with each other. That means they are working with each other. So just understand whatever apps you want to use, all you need to do is to connect those apps with anything, and then you can easily use all those applications or apps in anything. So in simple, credentials means it helps to integrate apps, okay, with tools like N8N and Make. So N8N is a basically application or tool that allow us to build AI agent and automation, right? So if you want to integrate apps like Gmail, OpenAI and other apps, so you need to integrate them. So that is what I have said. So so basically for now we have the tutorials which you guys can follow. Okay, and boom, you will be you will be good to go, right? So that is all about credentials. So just pause it and make sure that you connect the two applications, Gmail and OpenAI. Now we will going to understand a very important concepts of nodes. So guys, nodes basically help us to create AI agents and automations in workflow. Now just understand this with the most simplest example. Suppose you want to build a house. Now to build a house, you requires lots of elements like cement, bricks, labor, water. So all they combine together and they help us to build a house, right? So if you say that only labor can build the house, of course labor can, but labor cannot independently, he cannot alone build a house together. Basically labor will always going to require some cement, bricks, water, okay, and even labor himself. Then only they all will work together to build a house. So when we talk about building AI agents and automation, so guys, to build any AI agent and automation, you require nodes. Okay, so nodes are some sort of a small elements. They work together to build AI agents and automation. Okay, like for house, we require various elements like water, bricks, cement, labor, all work together to build a house. In that same way, nodes, there are different types of nodes. We require all of them. Okay, and using them we can build our AI agent and automation. I will show you practically. So there are different types of nodes. First one is trigger node. Okay, so trigger node basically help you to start the automation. So let's say if you see here in your anything right now, if you might have installed freshly, so it will show you node workflow. But all you need to do is to click on the create workflow. And one more thing, that the time when I'm recording the lecture, this is how the interface will look like. So maybe in future they may change, but the concepts which I will teach you will be 100% same. So all you need to do is to click on this create workflow button. By the way, make sure that you have set credentials like we require basically Gmail and OpenAI. Okay, we require both of them, like Gmail and OpenAI. So make sure that you set both of them. Okay, otherwise don't proceed further. Now just click on this create workflow. Now create workflow means it will just going to open a new uh, you know uh, canvas where we can build our automation. So it's very simple. The At very top you can just change the name of your automation. For example, as I can say automation, okay, let's say email maybe, okay, like that. Once you've done this, boom, we have automation email over here. From here you can see from the top you can save your automation, you can share it, you can make your automation active. That's it, right? So very simple and basic canvas it is. Now once you click on the plus button, now you can see whenever you want to start automation you require trigger node. So as I've mentioned, to build any AI agent and automation you require all the nodes. So these are the different types of nodes. They work together to build any AI agent and automation. So click on the plus button here. Now you can see whenever your canvas is blank, so it will always ask you what trigger to use. Okay, so trigger means how to start your automation. Suppose if I click on this trigger manually, there are plenty of ways to start your automation. Like you can start the automation manually if you tap here, and let's say if you this will start the automation manually. So you can see when clicking execute workflow, so whenever you click on this execute workflow, so this automation will start and it will going to work for you, right? So that is the concept of anything. You can see it worked, and you can see it got started over here. So similarly we have different trigger. You can start the automation on a schedule, okay, through the app. So I will show you the app one. You can start on the basis of a schedule. So let's say if you want to start, let's say on every minute, seconds, you can even start the automation in that way. Plus button, again click on the webhook, even from the form. So let's say if someone has filled the form, then you can start the automation on chat message. If you click on the back to canvas, okay, so always click on this back to canvas here at the top. And let's say whenever someone do some chat, let's say if I write hi and click on enter, so whenever someone will going to type, so then the automation will start. You can see it is started. And if you double click on it, it will going to say that okay, what the user has typed, let's say hi, right? So this is the simplest thing we can do over here. So that is the trigger. Okay, action basically in the apps. So let's say if you are using some apps, so you remember what are apps. So apps are different types of apps. If you want to use it, so you can use it. We can use AI. So if you want to use AI, okay, in your automation, then you can use the advanced AI function. That means if you go here, let's say trigger manually, okay, and once you click on the plus button, you can see now it is asking what will going to happen next. So here you can see where various AI tools we have, like AI agent, anthropic. So there are plenty of different AI tools which we can use. So whenever we use this AI tools, that means we are using the this particular node, okay. And there is different type of a node which is known as utility node. So whenever, let's say if you want to clean data, duplicate data, remove data, route data, etc., so whenever you want to play with the data, you use utility data. So basically right now you don't have to go very much complicated. Once we do the things practically, so you will going to get somehow enough idea, okay, how the automation and AI agent works using the nodes. But just understand, trigger is basically help you to start the automation. Action, so let's say whenever your workflow will be empty, so it will always going to ask you about the trigger. You can see trigger. So trigger will help you to start the automation. So let's say if I choose manually, okay. Now after this, let's say you want to use any app. So if you click on the plus button, you see here action in a app. So if you want to go here, so you can see action node here, okay. So if you click on it, so this will going to open different apps which you can use for your automation. So action in apps, so whenever you need to do some automation between the apps, so you will always going to choose this action in a app option. Okay, now the third option we have is the AI option. So if you want to use AI in your automation, so remember you have this AI option here. And the fourth one is the utility. So always remember when we talk about utility, so it consists of data transformation, core and flow. So here you can see data transformation, flow and core, these three together combined together, and they are known as utility node. Okay, so if you ever want to play with the data, let's say in form of cleaning the data, duplicate the data, and much more, so in such case we use the utility node. So these are the nodes which combine together to build your AI agent and automation. There's one more which is known as code, but I believe we will try to avoid all the coding part, and we will build the automation without any code. Okay, so this is all I wanted to tell you, and once we go with the practical example, you will better understand each and everything. Okay, so now guys, let's start the real game. So we will going to create a email inbox assistant to manage leads. Now see what we're going to happen. Imagine we have a restaurant business, okay, where we sell cake and pizza. So what we want is that people basically they just email to our business. Okay, so what they will going to do is that people will send us email with the subject that I want cake order, I want pizza order. They will provide their name, order details, and address. When they will click on the send button, and when we will going to receive the email, so this is where the automation will start. Okay, so it will be a trigger point. That means we have a Gmail. So in this Gmail, whenever we receive any new email, so our automation will start at that time. Okay, now after this what we want is that we want that whenever the order come, okay, so I want them to go inside a label. So you see here label, every Gmail has that. So let's say what you can do is just go to your Gmail. Okay, and let me just click on the press button, and let's name it as a, let's say, cake order. Create it. You can see similarly we will go with the pizza order. So I want that whenever we receive any order, so automatically it goes either on the cake order or in pizza order. Right now you can see it's empty. Okay, so that is what we want. Okay, and automatically we want uh, email to them. Let's say anyone, let's say if I, let's say this is another account I have, dummy one. Okay, so through this account I will going to send the emails here. So automatically the email according to if it's related to cake order, it will go to cake order label, or if it's related to pizza, it will go to pizza order. Okay, and we want AI to automatically or we want to let's say give them reply automatically. Okay, that thank you, we have received your order, something like that. So right now you will not understand this, but this is the uh, true concept. What we will going to do first, whenever someone will send us email, our automation will start. Okay, and we will going to label it. That means if it's related to cake, it will go to cake or pizza. And then we will also going to send an email with the confirmation that thank you, we have received your order, right? So that's the simplest automation we will going to create. And the purpose of this automation will be to teach you guys about all the nodes, to make you guys practical with the N8N and how the nodes work. So let's start first. Let's say I will start with the Gmail. So guys, I will go here to N8N. I will click on the plus button. Now let's say I want to use some application, some app. So I will go to this option, an app event, because this is where all the apps are listed. I will just search for Gmail, right? So let's say once you get the your Gmail. Now you can click on this Gmail option. Okay, now you can see on message received. That means whenever we receive a message, so we want the automation to start, so automatically it's here. Just tap on it and boom, you can see. By the way, in your case it may again ask you to put the client ID and secret key, so remember that from the tutorial we have shown you. So same, just paste it here and it will going to get connected. In my case it is. So when you want the automation to start, say every minute I want the automation to get start. Okay, because minute is the minimum. You can even start with hours. Let's say every hours the automation will start. So that is what you guys can select. And this is a message received. Okay, what you can do is that you can remove this, and let's say here you can add the filter. Let's say read status. So let's say I want only unread emails only. That means whenever I receive unread emails, means the emails which you have not yet opened. Okay, so I will put that over here. Okay, awesome. So this is the trigger I have set. I will go back. Now let's say my what I will going to do is that I will execute the workflow now. Let's say I will start. Now you can see it's waiting for you to create an event in Gmail. So let's say this is my email ID. Okay, where my N8N is, where my Gmail is connected. So let's say on this email, people will order. So for example, let's say they will send it. Subject, let's say pizza order request. So people will put their, let's say, name. Hey, my name is Joy. Okay, I want, let's say, pizza with extra cheese. Okay, my address, so whatever address the user will give, and he will send that email here. Now just wait for the email. Okay, let's refresh it. So our business will going to receive that email. You can see we have got that, and you can see now just focus here. Automatically you can see it worked, and now you can see all the details here. Practically you can see at the bottom also, you see all the details about HTML text. By the way, you can also do one thing, is that you can just click on this, double tap on it, and here you can see all the details. Okay, like let's say the subject is the pizza order request. So this is what, remember, the customer has sent us here. You can see pizza order request, and the content, hey, my name is Jay. So you will see that here as well. Okay, you can see here in the text, hey, my name is Jay. Okay, so that means your automation has started. So whenever you will going to receive the order, so your automation will automatically start. And we want that as this is a pizza order, so we also want that this particular thing automatically go to your pizza order. So in nutshell, what we have first set up is the trigger. So you guys have practically seen, to start any automation you have to set the trigger, and we have practically set a trigger in front of you guys. Okay, now guys, we will going to use another node. Remember, utility node. Now in utility node, if you go here, click on the plus button, you can see here we have three options: data transformation, flow, and code. These three combine together and they create the utility node. So utility node is something related to data. Let's say if you click on data transformation, you have plenty one of them. Let's say if you want to filter the data, if you want to split out the data, if you want to merge data, if you want to summarize data, you can see somehow all the things are related to data. Same if you go to the flow. Here, let's say if you want to add the if condition in the data, let's say if the particular condition is true in the data, true or false, merge. So what you are understanding is that whenever you use this data transformation, flow, and code together, they are known as utility data. Okay, so there are plenty one of them, let's say 200 plus, so it's not possible to cover all of them, but uh, after you learn the basics, then you will be able to slowly and gradually understand each and everything. But for now I will going to use the edit field. If you open this edit field option, you can see, click on back to canvas, and you can see. Now, one thing notice, once this has run, so you can see the green border, right? Green line. So this green line is saying that this data which we have got here, so this data we have transferred to next node. You can see the one item has been transferred over here. So once you open the edit field, so here also you can see same data of the Gmail. So previous in this one, whatever data has been collected, this data is transferred to edit field. Okay, so in N8N always remember, the all the nodes will going to transfer the data to each other. The first node will transfer the data to the second node. The second node will transfer the data to the third node. But when the second node will transfer it, so it will transfer the second node data and first node data together to the third node, and so on, right? So this is what you have to learn. Now, why we use edit field? So guys, wait, let me just show you guys. Okay, so let's say when we talk about let's say edit field. Okay, wait. Hmm, sorry. Okay, so wait, let me just close both of them. So guys, there we have some concept known as edit field. Now, what is this edit field concept? Now guys, this concept you have to understand very properly, right? Why? Because see, once you talk about edit field, so edit field basically, sometimes we have lots of data. Let's say we have, let's say 10 data. Okay, and this 10 data contains the name of the person, email address. So sometimes what happens is that we, let's say, only want 3 data. Okay, so out of 10 data we only want 3 data. So what we do is that we use edit field. So in edit field, we say that out of this total data, we only want 3 data, okay, which we will going to use in our automation. So we avoid having too much of data. So let's say, and this is what your edit field is all about. Okay, so if you will going to see, wait, over here, wait. So when you will going to see over here, when you open the Gmail, here you can see we have a lot of data. So we don't want all this data, right? So I will going to use edit field. So I will just double tap on it, and here is the manual mapping. I will simply click on add field. Now here it is asking what type of a data you want. So let's say the very first data I want, let's say, is maybe the name. So you can see if the name of the person is available. So let's see that. So here you can see the name of the person is here. So I will just write here name. Okay. And what I will going to do, the best thing about anything is that you can just drag and drop it. For example, it's a name. So I want that whenever someone will going to send us email, so just capture their name like this. So name will come up over here. Now this name is dynamic. So right now, just one example, this dummy one has sent us email. You can see dummy one has sent us email. So it has populated the dummy one. But when some other name will come, so automatically it will become dynamic and change with the other name. So let's say John has sent us the email, so the name will be John, and the John will automatically going to populate over here. Now let's add another field. Now this time let's say I also want the body of the people, that means the content. Okay, hey, my name is Jay. Okay, so this is thing I also want to capture. So I will just go and see that data. Okay, over here. So here you can see the text data. Hey, my name is Jay. So this data is here. I will just drag it here and put it over here. That's it. Okay, and the third thing, let's say I want is to capture is their email ID, but email ID is automatically Gmail captures that. Okay, but for some reason if you want to do that, you can but obviously do that. Okay, And this another thing is we can capture is the message ID. Now see, all the emails you see here, messages, they have a particular message ID. So I will just going to write here message ID. So message ID you will going to see at the top, this is the message ID for the person, and while we are using it I will show you that after some time. Okay, and also let's go with the thread ID. So this is basically both are same, but just for a crop safe site, we can use thread ID. Okay, I will just going to drag it, let's say over here. Awesome. So these are the things we have got it over here. I will go back to the canvas. Now my edit field will only going to capture the this data. So if you click on this execute step, click on it, let's wait. Now you will going to see out of this total data, it will only going to provide those data which we need. Let's say I said that from the total data in the left side, it has only extracted the name, because we have set here name, body. So body the user has put this one. Okay, you can see, and the third one is the message ID, and the fourth one is of the thread ID. So this edit field is something very important in the utility node. It basically help you to collect those data out of the total data. Okay, and if you want more data, so you can go with this. Okay, now go back to canvas. You can see now edit field has got this data. So this data we have over here. Now after this, what you need to do, so now guys, we need to classify the text. That means I want that whenever we receive the body like message, so from this message I want AI. Okay, let's say if you go here, so I want to use AI, and on the basis, by the way, you can see name, body, message, and thread ID. I collected that name, body, message ID, and thread ID. Of course you can collect whatever you want as per your requirement. Okay, so after we have got this data, now I want that from the body. Let's say what is the body means the content, email content which the user has sent to us. So I want the AI to analyze, okay, whether this order is related to pizza or a cake, right? So that is what you guys can do. Okay, so once you do this, what you can do is go back to canvas. And now, okay, and one more thing you can do is that you can also add the subject line. Okay, let's leave, you can edit. And after this I will going to click on plus button. Now one thing I want to tell you, we have now used utility node. Again, if you will going to notice, we have also used the utility node. Now guys, we are about to use AI node. Okay, so let's go ahead over here. So if you click on plus button, you can see the AI option. Inside here you will see all the AI tools. Tap on it, you can see AI agent 1. So guys, here we will going to use text classifier. This basically help us to distinguish the categories, whether category means what, is my order related to cake or pizza. So whenever you use text classifier, it will divide things into category. Tap on it, and now this is what the AI is. Now you have to tell to AI what to do. Okay, so guys, very first thing is that you need to drag the body here. So body, so whatever body, that means whatever email the customer will send. So like here the customer has sent, hey, my name is Jay, I want pizza. So I want the AI to analyze their body, and according to that identify whether the order is related to pizza or cake. So this time let's go ahead with add category. Now let's say in category I can say pizza. Okay, and here I can say this includes queries and order related to pizza. Okay, same, I will click on add category, and this time I will say cake, paste it, and I will say this is related to cake. Okay, and what you need to do is that now you have told what to classify. So this is the place where you can see here, use an expression reference data in the previous node or enter a static text. So AI is asking what data to analyze. So that data you have put here, on which category you want it to get divided. And now we need to give the instructions to AI. So you will go to the option and click on the system prompt. So by the way, automatically, it will generate for you. Okay, you don't have to do here. But once you click on the execute step, let's wait. Now you will going to notice AI will analyze this particular thing. Okay, pizza one, email body of the customer, and according to that it will analyze and tell whether the order is related to pizza or cake. So you can see AI is analyzing it. Okay, a model. Okay, problem connected or enabled. Okay, let's wait, go back to the canvas. Okay, so here the problem is got. Here you can see we need to add the model, because see, this AI tool don't have brain. You need to attach a brain. So for that you can see here it's saying mandatory to add a model means, remember I told you that there is something known as LLM model. So you need to add a brain. So for brain, click on the plus button, scroll down, and just add let's click on the plus button, and let's add maybe OpenAI, this one, OpenAI. You can use any one of them, Quora, DeepSeek, whatever. I will use OpenAI. That's it. You can choose whatever model here. And remember, I told you to connect it OpenAI. So automatically, once if you watch this video, so automatically it will be connected over here at the top. Go back to canvas, and now if you go to text classifier again, let's execute the step again. Now you will see no such problem. Now AI will automatically understand the body, and according to that AI will understand the body of the customer, and it will understand whether it's a pizza order or a cake order. So let's wait, and boom, you can see node executed successfully. Okay, uh, okay, so you can also do one thing. Please classify the text provided by the user into the following categories. Okay, categories. Okay, so we can just say to AI, let's say pizza or cake. Okay, like this. So let's run it again. So by the way, it's showing as a pizza branch. Okay, but still you can just classify that, and boom, you can see that it's showing as a pizza branch. That means the order is related to pizza. So if you go back to the canvas, so remember the green line, you can see it went here, from here it went here. Okay, that is what it is. Now once we get the pizza, okay, the order is come from pizza. So basically, first understand that what we have done, we have added a AI now. So now that AI can analyze that whether the order is related to man pizza or cake. So this is the thing it has done. Now let's say if the order is related to, let's say, pizza, so I want that order to go to the pizza order. Okay, so that is what we will going to do. Let's say now. Okay, but this is something we have done for the AI. So now we have used in our automation practically in front of you. Trigger we have used, utility node we have used, and AI node we have used. So you can see trigger action we have used utility, and we have used AI. Okay, so this is what I want to tell you. So you can see, if you want to build any AI agent or automation, my dear friends, so you need these nodes and they will work together to help you to build AI agent and automation. So let's now focus on the action node. So you can see when we talk about adding to the label, okay, so what I will going to do, let's say if the order is related to pizza, I will click on the plus button, and now I want to do this action in the Gmail. Okay, so whenever the order I receive, I want this order to go to the pizza label. So I will go to the action. Remember the action node. Now we are using the action node. Okay, so I will click on the action, and let's go with the Gmail. Click on it. Now what you want it to do? Let's say I want to add label to message. Okay, there are plenty of things. Okay, you guys can do. Let's say create a draft, delete a draft, add label to a thread, okay, and much more. So for now, I will go ahead and use this add label to message, okay, because I want that this message to get a label of pizza if it's related to pizza order. I will click on this. That's it. Now here you can see, if you might remember or not, so when you talk about label, so it is, you can see, asking that you need to add the message ID, right? So Gmail account is already connected, resource is message, operation is just to add label, and message ID you need to put. Okay, so remember the message ID, we got it here, and the reason in the edit field I told you that we will going to take the help of message ID. So reason we use the message ID, and we brought the message ID over here. Okay, so the reason we require that here in the Gmail. So I will just going to add that, and by the way, if you will going to notice, all the previous, like let's say the first one was Gmail, right? So the Gmail information I can see here, okay, and the edit field information I can see here, the edit field information, and the text classifier thing I can see here. So either you can drag the message ID from here or from edit field, that's totally up to you, but let's drag from the message ID. After you do this, now you can select the label name. So for example, my label name is, let's say, pizza order. Here you can see pizza order. So that is what I will going to do now. So I will just going to select here, and I will search for pizza order. You can see the label. Awesome. So that is what I have done. Go back to the canvas. So you can see now, if the order is related to pizza, it will be labeled as a pizza over here. But if your order is related to cake, so what you can do is that you can right click any of the node, click on duplicate. It will create a duplicate like this. I will open this duplicate, and here message ID will be same, but this is something related to cake order. The another one is related to cake order, if you remember. Wait, just go to your Gmail, and here you guys can see we have the cake order over here, right? So that is the thing we will going to make the change. Rest everything will be same, and now you need to just connect it like this. Click on the plus button and drag it here. Awesome. Now if you go here and execute this step, let's wait, or we will going to start again. Okay, no problem. You can see it is done. And now if you go here, you can see that this is a pizza order, and automatically it has put it inside the pizza order over here in the pizza label. Okay, so if someone will open it, so the user will going to get all the pizza order in this particular label, and also you can see the message has even got the label of a pizza order, right? Now everything is done. Now let's say, of course, customer will say that, hey, I want this order. Now of course it's our duty to send them a confirmation email as an action that, hey, we have received your order, cake order, okay, or pizza order. We will deliver to you shortly, okay, like that. So that is what, okay, I don't know why the Gmail is taking so long time. Okay, Let's wait. Now let's do that. So let's say if order is related to pizza, so I will click on the plus button. Now again it will going to happen in our app because we have to send that in the Gmail. So again for you can see for here we will going to use, let's say, action note as a Gmail. So Gmail will basically going to send the message. So after we have, let's say, label it, now we will going to send the user, okay, confirmation message. I will click on plus button and I will just go ahead to action because I will going to deal with the app, right? So I will go to the action. Again, let's say I will go and select the Gmail. Now I want to send the message to this user. Your Gmail account is connected. Message and operation. I want to send the message. Awesome. To whom we want to send it? So we want to send it, okay, to the particular person. Okay. So by the way, from the Gmail ID, you can even do that. Okay. So we have forgotten to take that. So what we can do is that I can just go ahead to edit field. I will just go add a new field of the email address of the customer, right? Uh, so mm, okay, so this is the address of the customer. So I will drag it here and I will say it's a email. Okay, and let's execute it again. Now what will going to happen, it will also going to take email of the customer. Okay, so let's wait. In case if it doesn't run, so we will going to start the automation from scratch. Okay, so no such problem will ever going to lie. Okay, so it is taking time. Hmm, let's wait. Okay, so it is okay, so reason it will not run here is because we have not yet fixed it. So always remember your automation will not run. So just first disconnect it, okay, then try again. So if you see it over here, wait, let's wait, let's pause it, or let's do one thing, let's save the particular automation. Sometimes this happens, so all you need to do is save it and refresh it. So you can see it will work now. Boom. Now if you will going to see in edit field, it will pass the email address of the customer and uh, uh, the text classifier will going to get the information. And let's execute this as well. Okay, so AI will basically going to tell whether it's related to pizza, okay, or not. So if it's related to pizza, it will go here and awesome, it will label it up. Now just connect it. You can put it over here, tap on it. Now you will see uh, the from the text classifier the email ID of the customer. So just drag the email ID, okay, and you can say it like uh, pizza order received, like this. And you can say okay, and also you can even mention the name. The best part is that if you see here or you can click on this button, arrow button, click on the expression, okay, and click on this button, and here you can just do that. For example, hey comma, and here you can say we have received your pizza order, we will touch with you shortly. Okay, and in the name what you can do, in the text classifier we have the name, so you can just drag the name here after hey, like this. Okay, so automatically what will be the name, let's say whatever the name of the customer, hey customer name, and then it will pass this message. Back to canvas. Awesome. Now all you need to do is to just right click and duplicate it if it's related to, because this second one is related to cake. So just double tap on it. Everything will be almost same, but just replace with cake and replace here with cake. That's it. Okay, that is what you need to do. So our automation is ready. Let's save it up, and we will going to start again from the scratch. So this time, let's say I will just go ahead. Let's compose it. uh, Sorry, to this email ID. Okay, hey, my name is, let's say, John, and I want cake with choco bar on it. Okay, like this. And let's start the automation. So you can by the way, wait, first see it. Okay, now let's start. So it will execute from the start. Let's click on the send button, and let's wait. You can see it is waiting for uh, email to come in the Gmail. Okay, so let's wait. Okay, you can see it got that message. Okay, by the way, over here, let me show you. You can see pizza order one. So you can see this time. Okay, sorry, we have forgotten to change that uh, subject line. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's undo this. Okay, let's start it from the scratch. Okay, so let me just write it again. Let's say this time, sorry, subject cake. Okay, email will be the to our business email address. Let's say the same email copy like this. Okay, once it's done, let's start. Let's send it. So sending is done. It's waiting for the new Gmail. Let's wait. You can see we have got it. So this time we have received the cake order request. Now you can see the order. Okay, has wait over here. Okay, but okay, after the text classifier, no output. Let's see why. mm, Pizza, cake. Okay, please classify the text provided by the user into one of the following categories: pizza or cake. So it should do that. For some reason, if it doesn't work, so you can execute it if there might be some problem. Okay, so still it's not able to do that. Let's wait. So in such case, what you guys can do is that you can basically refresh your automation. So sometimes this creates the problem. Okay, and let's start with let's say pizza order first. Okay, so let's say if I compose it to this email ID, subject pizza, let's go with this address. Awesome. So let's go ahead, text. Okay, everything is done. Okay, let's execute the workflow. Okay, let's click on the send button. Let's wait. Refresh until we receive the email. Okay, so okay, again it is stopped over here. Okay. um, System prompt, add category whether pizza. I don't know why it's not. Please classify the text provided by the user into one of the following categories: pizza or cake. Yes, we have done that. Okay, so it is not going uh, from here. Okay, so let's go ahead again. I started it. Now you can see it went now. The thing is that in the previous one, what happened, it recorded the chat gpt okay. So the reason we got that, because sometimes we get even social and promotion as well. But you can see it is doing that thing. By the way, let's refresh it. Now you can see this will be get label. Okay, you can see it got label as a pizza order now, and it has also sent the message. Now let's check here in the inbox if we get any message. You can see pizza order received 6:22 p.m. Open it. You can see, hey, automatically it has taken the name. We have received your pizza order. We will touch with you shortly. You can see that's how the automation work. And we have created a complete automation. And also in this automation, we have also used AI. So because of that, we tell it that we have completely built a AI agent. Okay, so what I wanted to teach you for this course, hope you guys have understood somehow, that my dear friends, to build any AI agent and automation, you require the nodes, and all the nodes we have taught you. So you might have just got a basic idea about the working of AI agent and automations. Okay, and we have step by step taught you how trigger works, utility node works, AI node work, action node work. They work all together to help you to build AI agent and automation, and we have practically shown you over here. Okay, and another thing which I want to tell you is that if you go here to, let's say, kukucourses.com. So by the way, here, if you go to, let's say, courses, right? So guys, inside here in the our course, we have here, let's say, something, this AI. So you can just search for, let's say, AI agent, or maybe let's say N8N. Okay, so you can see here we also have one master class. So if you are interested, you can also come to our website and grab it. So the thing is that here we have just taught each and everything. Okay, if you want to learn about AI agents in very detail, and if you want to use, let's say, lots of nodes, so we have currently used only few of the nodes. But if you want to use all of them, okay, or maybe majority of the them, okay, so you can watch or get this course. By the way, this course is available just for $5 one-time payment. But if you want, you can also purchase with the membership. So if you purchase the membership, so we have two membership. But first one is the yearly membership, $20 per year, or lifetime. Okay, just for $49. So with this membership, you will not only going to access this anything course, but also the remaining course we have, like Sandfox email marketing, e-commerce website one, digital product. Okay, we have here AI course. So all of these courses are included in our membership. So that's totally up to you, whatever you want to go with. Okay, so make sure that uh, look for the N8N course. And also in our shop, you will going to see we have this N8N templates and workflow. Okay, so if you see, for just for $5 we have this N8N template. Okay, you can purchase this as well. If you uh, we have a by default very powerful N8N templates. You can just import it and you can use it. Okay, by the way, this same thing is also included in our library. So basically we have even said here that also this particular product template is included in a library. Just pay more. So if you click on the C library, so inside here our N8N templates is also included. So you just need to pay more. And but the thing is that with N8N you will also going to get other benefits as well. Okay, so you can click on the library, and here you can see what are the things like developer kit here, N8N template, video editing template, and much more. So this is all I wanted to show you for here. So if you guys are interested, so make sure that you explore our N8N course and other things. And also the best part of our website is that uh, in the bottom free courses, we have a lot many free courses as well, which you guys can learn, and it will really going to help you out. Okay, so this is all I want to teach you, but hope you guys have understood the concept about what N8N is. Okay, so in this free mini course I just wanted to teach you with the overview, like first setup, then we have taught you what N8N is, automation and notes are, and practically we have built a email inbox assistant which can help you to manage leads. Then we have taught you how to set up credentials, and practically we have built automation using all the nodes together. So you will notice that all these nodes together help us to build AI agent and automation, and this all are known as nodes. So different nodes we have used throughout this example. So you guys have got the clear cut idea how N8N works, and once you do that, you can make this automation active and it will always going to work. Okay, so this is all I wanted to teach about, let's say, N8N. Hope you guys have understood the concept of N8N and automations. Okay,